Hello students, in today's class, we'll discuss about balancing a chemical equation. Now in my 16-17 years teaching career, I have observed that students do not find balancing a chemical equation very easy topic. So in today's class, I'll try to make this balancing a very simple topic for you. You take your pen and paper and start balancing the reaction along with me. So it will make the balancing very easy. Suppose I'll give a target and I'll ask you to hit the target with a ball. So what you'll have to do? You first have to take the ball, you have to aim at the target, and then you have to throw the ball. If you take the ball in your hand and keep on aiming at the target for whole day, the ball will not go and hit the target. If you throw the ball, it may hit, it may not hit. If it do not hit the target, what you have to do is you have to take the ball and throw it again. And that is what is the method that we'll get here, that we use here, that is trial and error or hit and trial method. If you try, you may hit, you may not hit. But if you don't try, you are not going to hit the ball, hit the target. Right? So we'll try to balance some chemical reactions which are given in the book. Suppose I'll take a simple chemical equation, that is calcium plus water gives calcium hydroxide and hydrogen. Now to balance, there is no hard and fast rule because this method is only called hit and trial method. But if you follow certain steps, then the balancing becomes easy for you. So first, we'll write the skeletal equation. Now in this case, how to write the skeletal equation? This calcium plus water gives calcium hydroxide and hydrogen. So I've written the skeletal equation. Then we'll enclose this formulas in bracket. This is just to indicate that you cannot change anything inside the box while balancing the equation. You cannot change anything inside the box. You cannot make any changes inside the box. But this is not a necessary step. Like while balancing in the exam, it's not necessary to give the bracket. We can balance the equation without giving the bracket also. Like initially for a few reactions, we'll give the bracket. After that, without bracket also, we can balance the equation. And after that, start balancing the atom one by one using suitable coefficient. So for that, initially what we'll do is, we'll write the atoms of different element in both the sides, and we'll see whether the atoms are equal in number or not. So in this case, if we see left hand side, you have 1 calcium, you have 2 hydrogen, and 1 oxygen. In the right hand side also, you have 1 calcium, 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. Now to make their numbers equal, you can start with any of the atom. There's no hard and fast rule, but the atom which is taken in the elemental form, we should keep the atom, we should balance the atom at the end. So that if you write any number there, it will change the number of that atom only. The other atoms will not be changed. Now, since calcium is already balanced, hydrogen we said we will balance hydrogen at last because it is present in the elemental form here. So we'll try to balance with oxygen. Right hand side you have 2 oxygen, left hand side 1. So what to do? You have to make the oxygen 2 in the left hand side. So multiply this with 2. It will make the oxygen 2 here. So 2 means left hand side oxygen is here. This is the oxygen in water. So to place 2 here. So this made the oxygen equal, but it has changed the number of hydrogen atom also. Hydrogen become 4. Now since hydrogen become 4, right hand side already you have 4 hydrogen. That means hydrogen is also balanced. So this calcium is balanced. Hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen is balanced. That means this equation is already balanced. So only placing 2, the equation is balanced. Now to check the correctness. So you can, like this, check whether the balancing is correct or not. You don't ask anybody. You don't ask your teacher. You don't ask your friend whether the reaction that you have done is balanced or not. You can check it by yourself whether the reaction that you have balanced is correct or not. So now we'll try to balance all the reactions which are given in chapter 1 of your chemistry. So the first equation is Mg plus O2 gives Mg. So initially for some reactions, we'll write the number of atoms, and later on we'll not write the number of atoms. So first to place the bracket. So inside the bracket, we are not going to make any changes. Magnesium and oxygen are the 2 atoms. Left hand side magnesium 1 and oxygen 2. Right hand side magnesium 1 and oxygen is 1. Oxygen is also 1. So to make their number equal, so Oxygen is not balanced. So multiply 2 here, oxygen become 2. So if you place 2 here, magnesium also becomes 2. And left hand side you have 1 magnesium. So place 2 here. So magnesium also becomes 2. Now magnesium is balanced. Oxygen is balanced. That means your equation is balanced. So next equation that comes is this. So we'll see the different atoms, zinc, 1 in the left hand side, 1 in the right hand side. Hydrogen, 2 in the left hand side, 2 in the right hand side. Sulfur, 1 left, 1 right. Oxygen, 4 left, 4 right. That means this equation is already balanced. So you don't have to balance the equation, it's already in the balance. Now, for ions like sulfate, so instead of seeing them as sulfur and oxygen, you can consider as sulfate only. And if you see the number of SO4 on both the sides are equal, like in this case, you have 1 SO4 towards the left and 1 SO4 towards the right. You don't have to see sulfur and oxygen separately if that is present only in one species. But if sulfur is present in other species also, like this also, here also, if it is present, then you have to see sulfur and oxygen separately. Next equation is this: iron plus water gives Fe3O4 and hydrogen. So think which atom you are going to start balancing here. Let me write the number. Oxygen is 4. Yeah. So see, in this case, hydrogen is balanced, oxygen is not balanced, iron is not balanced. And as I said earlier, the element which is in the elemental form, which is present only in one place, is balanced at the last. So this hydrogen is present in the elemental form, so we'll balance hydrogen at the end. So you'll start with which atom? Try with the biggest formula, which is Fe3O4, where oxygen is the maximum atom, maximum number. So we'll start with oxygen. 4 oxygen here. To make them equal, place 4 here. So when you place 4 here, oxygen becomes equal. But once you place 4 here, the hydrogen has to be multiplied by 4. So hydrogen become 8. And this side you have only 2 hydrogen. So since you have placed 4 here, hydrogen become 8. So make this hydrogen also 8. So place 4, hydrogen also become 8. Now hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen is balanced. What is not balanced is iron. Right hand side you have 3, left hand side you have 1. So place 3 here. Iron is also balanced. So this is how the equation is balanced. So student, I am telling you again, you take your pen and paper and try to balance the reaction along with me. You can pause the video in between and you can compare your balancing and my balancing. So next equation is this. Let us give the bracket here. So this bracket means inside the formula, inside the bracket, you are not going to make any changes. Now I'm not going to write the numbers. Carbon 1 left hand side, 1 right hand side balanced. Oxygen 1 left hand side, 1 right hand side balanced. Hydrogen is 2 here, and hydrogen is 3 plus 1, 4 here. So 4 here, 2 here, place 2, hydrogen is balanced. The next equation is this: carbon dioxide plus water, glucose plus oxygen plus water. So here we'll try to balance oxygen at the last. At the end, we are going to balance oxygen. We'll try to balance with the biggest formula, that is glucose, with the atom which is present in the highest number. So this is 12 and this is 2, 14 hydrogen. So 14 hydrogen, to make this 2, 14, you have to place 7 here. So when we place here, hydrogen become 7 here, hydrogen becomes 14. So right hand side also hydrogen 14 is balanced. Carbon is 6 in the right hand side and 1 in the left hand side. So place 6 here, carbon is balanced. Carbon is balanced. Now we have to see oxygen. So oxygen left hand side is 6 to the 12 plus 7, that is 19. Right hand side 6 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. So if we place 6 here, it will become 6 plus 6 to the 12, 12 plus 6, 18, plus 1 here, 19. So oxygen also becomes equal. That means the equation is balanced. CaO plus H2O, CaOH2, calcium 1, calcium 1 balanced. Oxygen 1 plus 1, 2. Oxygen 2 is balanced. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. That means it is already a balanced chemical equation. So to balance it again, you don't have to balance it again. This is already a balanced chemical equation. Now, I think you people have understood why I have taken oxygen 2 and hydrogen 2. If you write AB2, this means 1A and 2B. But if you write A, B, and 2 outside the bracket, this means 2A and 2B. So here when you write OH2, this will mean 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. Next question number 7, H2 plus O2, H2O. This you have balanced many times maybe. So 2H2 plus O2, 2H2. In this reaction I can balance like this also. H2 plus half of O2 give 1H2. Now some people say this half cannot be written, but writing half is absolutely correct because this coefficient here indicates the number of moles, not number of molecules. And number of moles can be half also or any number. So methane plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water. So here also we'll keep hydrogen to be balanced at the last. We'll start with hydrogen. Hydrogen is 4 here. So place 2 here, hydrogen is balanced, 2 to the 4. Then carbon is already balanced. Oxygen 2 plus 2, 4 here in the right hand side, and left hand side you have 2. So place 2 here. Oxygen also becomes 4 and the reaction is balanced. Equation 9, glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water. Here also we'll keep oxygen to be balanced at the end. Hydrogen 12, so place 6 here, hydrogen become 12. Carbon 6, place 6 here, carbon becomes 6. Now oxygen is left. Right hand side 6 to the 12 plus 6. 12 plus 6 is 18 oxygen. And left hand side is 6. So this is 2, 8. But this you have to make 12. So 6 to the 12, 12 plus 6 is 18. So this is balanced. So this is how, like, if you keep on practicing, the time required to balance will be less. So initially you may take more time for balancing. I'm telling you again, stop my video, balance the equation and compare your equation with my one. So next is this, FeSO4 on heating give Fe2O3 plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur dioxide. So here, let us try balancing iron first. 2 iron, so place 2 here, iron is balanced. If we do a mistake, then we'll cut the number, we'll change the number, we'll balance it again, no problem. So iron 2, iron 2. Then sulfur is 2, sulfur also is 2, is balanced. What is oxygen? Oxygen is 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, and 4 to the 8. So this is balanced, fine. So iron 2 in the left hand side, iron 2 here is balanced. Sulfur is 2 here, 1 plus 1, 2 here is balanced. Oxygen is 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, and 4 to the 8. Oxygen is also balanced. So the equation is balanced. So balance the 10th equation also. The 11th equation, which is given in the textbook, is this. So here also we'll try to balance oxygen at the last. You have lead, 1 is balancing. Nitrogen is 2 here in the left hand side. Right hand side you have only 1 nitrogen. So place 2 here, nitrogen is balanced. Now what is left is oxygen. Left hand side is 3 to the 6 oxygen. Right hand side is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7. So you have to make it 6. So oxygen become more this side. That means this is wrong. So what we'll do is we'll place 2 here now. 2 lead, 2 here. Lead is balanced. Nitrogen become 2 to the 4. So make it 4. Nitrogen is 4. Now see whether it's balanced or not. 2 lead is balanced. Nitrogen 4 and nitrogen 4 is balanced. Nitrogen also balanced. Oxygen is 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. So this is 4 to the 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. That means equation is balanced. Fine. So here we have written 2 initially, but later on we have to change it to 4. It's fine. I know the values. I can simply write the values. Fine. But I'm like trying to balance in front of you. I'm trying to make the mistake that you will do while balancing. Then AgCl gives AgNCl2. This is a very simple reaction. Chlorine is balanced. Chlorine is 2 here. So place 2 here. Chlorine is balanced. And while doing so, silver also become 2. So place 2 here. Silver is balanced. 12th equation. 13th equation is this. AgBr, Ag plus Br2. I'm doing it fast. You can pause the reaction. You can stop the video and you can see the reactions. I'm doing it first because I have to balance 24 reactions here. So here also we can write AgBr twice AgNBr2. Simple reaction balanced. Iron plus copper sulfate, iron sulfate copper. This is a displacement reaction. 1 iron, 1 copper, 1 copper, 1 sulfate is a balanced equation. So I'm taking all the equation from a textbook, the chapter 1 from a textbook, and I don't know which one is balanced or not. We'll check now and we'll find out whether the reaction is balanced or not. If not, we'll balance it. If balanced, then it's fine. Sodium sulfate plus barium chloride gives barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So here is barium 1, sulfate 1 is already balanced. Sodium is 2 and chlorine is 2. So if you place 2 here, sodium chloride will be balanced. Copper plus oxygen is copper oxide. So copper is balanced, oxygen is not. Right hand side 1 oxygen, left hand side 2 oxygen. So place 2 here, oxygen is balanced. But while placing 2 here, copper also become 2. So to balance that, you have to place 2 here. Then is the 17th equation of the textbook. Copper oxide plus hydrogen, copper plus water. So we'll try to balance. Hydrogen is balanced, oxygen is balanced in the equation. 2 hydrogen is balanced. 1 oxygen is balanced. 1 copper is balanced. That means equation is already balanced. Zinc oxide plus carbon, zinc plus carbon monoxide. Zinc 1, oxygen 1 balanced, carbon 1. This is a balanced equation. We don't have to balance it again. So what about this? MnO2 plus HCl, MnCl2 plus water plus chlorine. So manganese is already balanced. Chlorine is 2 here. So place 2 here. Chlorine is balanced now. Hydrogen 2 here. So hydrogen is also balanced. Oxygen is 2 here. And this side you have 1 oxygen only. So place 2 here. But once you place 2 here, oxygen becomes 4. So when hydrogen becomes 4. When hydrogen becomes 4, you have to place 4 here. So I did a mistake earlier. I said chlorine is balanced, but this chlorine I have not seen. So now it's balanced. Manganese, oxygen 2, hydrogen to the 4, hydrogen 4, chlorine 4, 2 here and 2 here. I have not seen this chlorine earlier, but this is balanced now. Sodium plus oxygen, sodium oxide. So here, there's 2 here, oxygen is balanced. Sodium become 4. So there's 4 here. This is balanced. Simple equations. Lead oxide plus carbon dioxide. So lead is balanced, carbon is balanced. 2 oxygen towards the right hand side. Left hand side is only 1 oxygen. So place 2 here. Oxygen is balanced, but while placing the 2 here, lead also become 2. So place the 2 here so that lead becomes equal. So this is balanced. Nitric acid plus calcium hydroxide, calcium nitrate plus water. Now here see, this nitrate can be considered as nitrate only, nitrate ion. So you have 2 nitrate ion here and 1 nitrate ion here. So place 2 here, nitrate is balanced. Nitrate ion is balanced. So this nitrate as a whole is balanced. 2 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen is 4 hydrogen. So place 2 here, hydrogen also is balanced. Now we'll see oxygen, 3 to the 6 plus 2, 8. So this is 3 to the 6 plus 2, 8. Oxygen is also balanced. And the equation is balanced. Sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid, sodium sulfate plus water. So here also we can take sulfate as sulfate only. So sulfate is balanced. 2 sodium. So place 2 here. Sodium is balanced. Then hydrogen become 2 plus 2, 4. And this side is 2. So place 2 here. Hydrogen is balanced. Now see oxygen. This is 2 oxygen and this is 2 oxygen because sulfate already have balanced. So this 2 oxygen balanced with this 2 oxygen is balanced. I'm doing it first. You can stop the video and you can see, you can try balancing and compare with me. Barium chloride, sulfuric acid, barium sulfate plus HCl. So this sulfate and sulfate is 1. Barium is 1. Chlorine 2, hydrogen 2. So if you place 2 here in HCl, this will be balanced. So these are 24 equations taken from the chapter on one of your textbook. Now, these are questions which are given in the textbook. We'll try to balance this equation also. The first one says, translate the statement into chemical equations and then balance them. Hydrogen combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. So what is the answer of number 1? Hydrogen combines with nitrogen to produce ammonia. So here hydrogen is 3 and here hydrogen is 2. So make them equal. There's 2 here, hydrogen becomes 6. There's 3 here, hydrogen becomes 6. Nitrogen is already balanced. Number B, hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air. So H2S gas burns means reaction with oxygen to produce water and sulfur dioxide. Water and sulfur dioxide. So balance it. Sulfur is already balanced. Hydrogen is balanced. Now we'll try to balance oxygen. Oxygen is 2 plus 1, 3 here, and this is 2 here. So we can make it equal by multiplying 3 by 2. And now the oxygen becomes 3 because oxygen is 2, and when this 2 multiplied with 3 by 2, it becomes 3. But in this type of cases, to convert it to whole number, you can now multiply entire equation with 2. So it becomes 2H2S plus 3O2 give 2H2O plus 2SO2. So entire equation is multiplied by 2 so that this 3 by 2 become 3. So now we'll see whether it's balanced or not. 4 hydrogen, 2 sulfur, 2 plus 4, 6 oxygen, and 3 to the 6 oxygen. So equation is balanced. Then number C, barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate. Barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate, gives aluminum chloride plus barium sulfate. So sulfate is 3 here, so plus 3 here, sulfate is balanced. Plus 3 here, barium is balanced. This is a 6 barium. Sorry, 3 barium, 6 chlorine, plus 2 here as balanced. Now, to balance the equation in this ionic form or whatever form, then the most important thing is you have to write the formula correctly. If you don't know how to write the formula correctly, or if your formula is not correct, then the balancing becomes difficult. Potassium metal, K, reacts with water to form potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So balance this. There's 2 here, hydrogen become 4. 2 here, hydrogen become 4. Hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen become 2, oxygen become 2. So plus 2 here is balanced. Fine. So this is how the reactions can be balanced. Write balanced chemical equation for the following: calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. Calcium hydroxide, COH2 plus carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate plus water. So see whether it's balanced or not. Calcium is balanced. Carbon 1 is balanced. Oxygen 3 plus 1, 4. 2 here, oxygen is balanced. Hydrogen 2. The equation is balanced. Zinc plus silver nitrate. Zinc plus silver nitrate. Zinc nitrate plus silver. So plus 2 here, nitrate is balanced. Plus 2 here, silver is balanced. Zinc is already balanced. Aluminium plus copper chloride. Aluminium chloride plus copper. So here chlorine is 3 and here the chlorine is 2. So plus 2 here it becomes 6. 3 here it becomes 6. Copper is 3, plus 3 here, copper is balanced. Aluminum become 2, plus 2 here, aluminum is balanced. So D is barium chloride, BaCl2, plus potassium sulfate, K2SO4, gives barium sulfate, BaSO4, plus potassium chloride, KCl. Now, if you write the formula potassium chloride as KCl2 or K2Cl3, if you write the formula wrongly, then of course the balancing becomes difficult. So try to write the formulas correctly. You have to write the formula correctly, otherwise you cannot balance the equation. Now here see, sulfate is already balanced, barium is already balanced, 2K and 2KCl, 2K and 2Cl. So if you place 2 here, KCl, it will balance 2K and 2Cl. Fine. So thank you, students. Here we have finished today's class. Thank you. So in our next class, we'll discuss about the types of chemical reactions.